When I was shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. It's complete to Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Kenyon Drake certainly kind of a little more keyed up for this one. Remember, he was traded by the Dolphins to the Cardinals at midseason last year in the middle of the Dolphins restructuring, shall we say. But in 3.5 years in South Florida, Drake ran for better than 1,500 yards with 15 total touchdowns. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
36-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Drake. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off deep.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Breida. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st down, Drake. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Young Drake on the carry. Devon Gaccio on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Cardinals 6, Dolphins nothing.
2nd and 5. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, it's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Cardinals.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well,
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
6 yards.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got some space here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Reddick in on the tackle.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught by Parker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They stay on the ground with Drake. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Kenyon Drake.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Brings up 2nd and
a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to Drake. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Lee on the tackle.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, we talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair, watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Our two quarterbacks in this one certainly have a history together. They finished 1-2 in the Heisman voting in 2018 with Murray getting the award, but it was Tua who got the last laugh when his Crimson Tide beat Murray's Sooners 45-34 on their way to a national championship. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cardinals 22, Dolphins 15.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray, he's got it to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
At the 36.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Murray finds the open target, Arnold. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 18-yard
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On the give, this is Drake. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw it, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal.